No, it wasn't me. Damian wielded the knife. Please, have mercy.
Gaia est omnis divisa in partes tres.
They're killing us! Oh God, have mercy! They're killing the prisoners in here!
That's enough of that, you degenerate!
Where am I?
In hell.
Gaia est pacata.
Le Marais. Located in the heart of Paris, the Marais district's finest hours would come during the 17th century, when the many aristocrats who lived there transformed it into a fashionable district. In the 18th century, the nobility gradually abandoned the district in favor of the Faubourg Saint-Honoré, or the Faubourg in Germain. In spite of its departure, the Marais would always retain its image as an aristocratic district, which meant that with the coming of the revolution, rioters would set about destroying the many symbols of royalty and nobility that were found there. It was a wonderful, convenient sort of one-stop shop for those of the riotous persuasion. With the revolution, the district changed progressively. The abandoned townhouses were taken up by merchants to form warehouses or workshops. The beautiful homes were thus preserved, and so the Marais became inhabited by more modest people who kept shops or practiced craft trades, which in turn gave way to small factories and semi-industrialized trades of the 19th century. Village de Versailles. When Louis XIII built his first hunting lodge in the village of Versailles in 1623, it was surrounded by vast forests where the king could indulge in his favorite sport. It was his son, Louis XIV, who decided to make it the central point of France. In the 1660s, he decided to construct a chateau commensurate with his ambition to control the French state. In actual fact, he left Paris behind for fear of the revolts he had known as a child during the Fronde. In short, he no longer wanted to be subject to the fervor of Parisian crowds. Between 1665 and 1680, some 25,000 men and 6,000 horses busied themselves daily. One team worked days, the other nights by torchlight. The church apparently tolerated work on Sundays. The French king wanted the magnificence of the palace to reveal his unequaled power to the rest of Europe as capable of forcing nature as he was of imposing his law on the world. Versailles was a showcase. Nothing short of perfection would be tolerated. I find it hard enough to install decking, mind you. I don't have 6,000 horses to help me. Not that they are much good with hammers. The village of Versailles would also quickly develop, if only to accommodate all the courtiers. In 1682, they numbered 6,000. By 1690, their number had reached 10,000. To ensure their continued presence in Versailles, Louis XIV determined that all buildings erected in Versailles be non-liable to seizure for debt, which made the village particularly attractive. Louis XV and Louis XVI would both make a great many changes to the chateau while transforming the village into a hub from which the royal administration exerted its power. Salle des menus plaisirs, literally the room for lesser pleasures, essentially a storeroom for royal decorations and disguises that the Estates General were held in May 1789. The Bastille. The Bastille was one of many construction projects undertaken by Charles V and was intended to protect the Porte Saint Antoine gate and its adjoining Saint Paul Palace as the centuries wore on, and the fortress became less useful as a fortification. It was used more and more often as a prison, finally being completely dedicated to that purpose under the reign of Louis XIII. The prisoners held there, who rarely numbered more than 40 each year, were most commonly political prisoners. By 1789, the Bastille was deemed useless and was costly to maintain, with 250 soldiers for a mere 9 prisoners. I had an idea for how to bring the costs down. Fire 247 soldiers. Their system is like having a plane with 1 seat but hundreds of captains. Hang on, that sounds brilliant. This was at a time when Paris was packed with prisons of all shapes and sizes. Nonetheless, it was seen as a symbol of oppression of the Ancien regime, and when the French Revolution broke out, it was one of the first buildings to be looted and destroyed. The revolutionaries' quarry became quite literally that, as the mob demolished the building and put its stones to better use. Some of the stones were used to consolidate the Pont de la Concorde. Others were taken as individual or collective relics. Many were carved into tiny models of the entire fortress and sold as souvenirs. Actually, that last one would be pretty cool. Hôtel des Menus Plaisirs. Built at the command of Louis XV to house the organization responsible for preparing royal ceremonies and festivals, the Hôtel des Menus Plaisirs in Versailles is most famous as the site of the Estates General in 1789. During the Revolution, it served variously as a courthouse, barracks, and bread distribution center. Much of the historic building was destroyed in 1800 when the property was sold to a private citizen. Today, the site is home to the Centre de Baroque Musique de Versailles. François de la Serre. Little information about François de la Serre survives. A minor nobleman, he kept an estate in Versailles and a smaller house in Paris, and was known to be a close confidant of the king and of Mirabeau. His wife Julie died sometime around 1777, and de la Serre was left to raise his daughter, Elise, on his own. He died under mysterious circumstances in 1789. You see this sort of whitewashing a lot when a notable Templar falls out of favor, someone steps out of line or fails to keep up with the time, and suddenly the rich tapestry that is a unique, lovely human being is reduced to a historical footnote about how terrible they are. A bit like Americans and their celebrities, really.
They're killing everyone! Oh God, help us!
What are you staring at, pisspot?
They're coming! They're coming to kill us all!
Welcome to your new home.
Hello? I must speak to someone! Open this door! Scream all you like. No one cares. I must speak with Elise de la Serre. Do you hear me? Elise de la Serre!
No! Not the hot iron!
Elise!
Anything but
Bring
that.
Elise to me! I'm no killer!
Oh God!
Wasting your time.
It's inhuman! The blood! So much blood!
Don't bother me, boy.
You should feel honored. These days, the Bastille is reserved for madmen, deviants, and traitors.
Will no one deliver us?
From where I'm sitting, I could kill you 7 ways. 12 if I had a spoon.
So the question is, did you kill someone important or fuck someone important?
If you snore, I'll strangle you in your sleep. That's fair warning.
Blood! So much blood!
Not that it makes much difference now. Here we're all well and truly fucked.
What?
No! Not the hot irons! Please! Anything but that!
Forget about escape. It's a fool's dream.
Que volumus et credimus libenter, et que sentimus ipsi relicus sentiris veramus.
Where'd you come by this, pisspot?
I'm in no mood for this. Give it back.
Take it back. If you think you can.
Fight! Fight! Fight!
Well struck, pisspot. See if your defense is as good. So much effort for a broken antique.
The only broken antique in here is cracking his idiot jaw.
Say that again.
I've nothing more to say, old man.
Bastard down a peg.
Let's see some blood.
Give him what for?
Give me what's mine, and go back to your crazy drawings, old man.
Drawings.
These here. Everywhere. Scribbled like chicken scratches all over this cell. Where?
Come here, you little pisspot.
Get your hands off me!
Look at the wall.
What are you doing?
Concentrate. Concentrate.
What are they?
Messages from the past. I had myself thrown into half the prisons in Paris in search of these. What's your name, boy?
Arno. Arno Victor Dorian.
Dorian. Of course. Pierre Belec. I knew your father.
Bully for you.
He died at Versailles. In what? 76? 77? December, as I recall. No witnesses.
How did you...
Your father was an assassin, Arno. He gave his life, fighting for the liberty of all mankind. You stick with me, you might just live long enough to join the Brotherhood. Honor your father's memory.
Listen, I'm sure your little cult is a delightful bunch, but I'm not interested. The only thing I care about is finding Elise.
How are you planning on doing that from in here? again. Ow! Focus, pisspot.
What the hell is going on out there?
Citizens are restless. Keep an ear open. Opportunity might just come knocking soon.
That was cannon fire.
Sometimes opportunity sounds a lot like cannon fire.
Secure the prisoners.
Follow my lead.
Pierre Bellic. Born in New France sometime around 1740, Pierre Bellic joined the French colonial militia at the age of 16. At the start of the 7 Years' War, he served with some distinction, earning accommodation for valor at the Battle of Fort Bull, but mustered out and traveled to France in 1762. As luck would have it, just barely missing a massive purge of the colonial branch of the Brotherhood by the Templars. Don't worry, those don't happen anymore. Well, hardly ever. You know what? Lock your doors, just to be safe. He seems to have settled in Paris, judging from the numerous arrest records in his name over the next 2 decades. He may have been at the Bastille in 1789, but no conclusive proof naming him as one of the prisoners has ever surfaced.
We haven't got all day. What you doing in there? You watch it.
Prisoners up against the wall.
On whose authority? I told you this was going to end badly.
Silence! Stay back! Prisoners up against the wall. Stay back!
Right, let's get out of this show.
You there! Hold on, pisspot! Run like you mean it!
That's what happens. Stay close.
Let me out of here! Hold on, damn ya! I've got locked!
Keep them off me for a bit, pisspot. One of them stabs me.
Belek, is the door open?
Not quite.
We have a problem.
Think you can outrun me?
Find a solution.
Lovely.
Got that train.
By all means, take your time!
You've got to be kidding.
Got it! Let's go, pisspot!
What the hell is Delorme thinking? Why does he try? Out the window! Come on! Imprisoned, hold! This futile flight won't save you! Quickly! Lock it down, there's an occupied! Bloody serious out there! This way!
Fire! Fire, damn you! Stop the prisoners!
Nowhere to run, prisoners! Back in yourselves!
Prisoners!
There's nowhere to run. Throw down your weapons! Stop right there! Yield! Drop your weapons!
Where now? Up! Brilliant. And how do we get down again?
Trust me! I surrender! I surrender!
Through here! Follow me!
What are you waiting for, Pisspot? It's time to jump.
What? Prison scrambled your brains, old man.
Drink took care of that a long time ago. Now get up here!
I can't. That's impossible.
Impossible? That's the purview of every assassin boy. If you can pluck your head out of your own arse, come find us. Make a great fit. Goodbye, Pisspot!
You! Back away from the ledge!
Elise? That's some welcome.
One can't be too careful. Not after what happened.
Elise,
Haven't you done enough to repay my father's kindness?
Elise, please. You can't believe I killed Monsieur de la Serre. Your father, he wasn't the man you thought he was. Neither of our fathers were.
I know exactly who my father was, Arno. And I know who yours was. I suppose it was inevitable. You an assassin, me a Templar.
You?
Does that shock you? My father always meant for me to follow in his footsteps. Now all I can do is avenge him.
I swear to you, I had nothing to do with his death.
But you did.
No. No! By my life, I swear I didn't. Is that?
A letter intended for my father the day he was murdered. Read it.
Grandmaster de la Serre, I have learned through my agents that an individual within our order plots against you. I beg you to be on your guard at the initiation tonight. Trust no one, not even those you call friends. May the Father of Understanding guide you. L.
I found that on the floor of my father's room. Unopened.
I didn't know.
Neither did my father.
How could I have known?
Just go. Please.
devil is this supposed to mean?
Well, on episode 3, we get the intro to the game, so that's nice. Yeah, what an episode, huh? Arno gets imprisoned. We find out that Elise has been, what would you call it, I don't know the right word, but she's been becoming a Templar for a while now, apparently, and now within that couple of months, she's a full Templar, the way it seems. Our father, the assassin, of course, killed by the Irish guy Shay Cormac, as we know, assassin turned Templar. Well, I mean, Arno doesn't know that, but maybe we'll figure something out during this game. You know, Arno in jail, just everything going on. But with that, it does end the episode, so I would like to thank you so much for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you are feeling it. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a dislike. Please do tell me why you didn't like it. And with that, I will say bye for now.